Yesterday, another Counter-Strike 2 update was released, which once again brings a bunch of bug fixes to the game. However, this time alongside with those fixes, we also received a new feature, which in my opinion was long overdue. And they also have some news regarding cache in CS2, so without further ado, let's dive right into today's update video. Starting off with the new feature, Valve finally addressed an issue which even existed in CSGO and was quite frustrating, to be honest. Imagine this, a teammate is standing somewhere behind an enemy you're trying to fight, which causes the HUD elements to be obstructing your vision, which happened quite a few times to me, and this was honestly, like I said, quite frustrating in some situations when it happened, and I'm glad Valve finally has a solution for it. Maybe because this was also recently a topic over on Reddit, which gained quite a few upvotes. This could also be the reason as to why Valve has finally done something about this. But regardless of this, let's talk about this new feature. With this new feature, when you hover with your crosshair over a teammate, the user interface elements fade out instead of staying at 100% opacity. This can be configured with the following console command: CL team ID overhead fade near crosshair. And for those of you that do not like this brand new feature, you can just set the value back to 0, which makes it basically to how it was before this change. Next up on the list, Valve addressed some issues with the scoreboard. Prior to this patch, some of these buttons were not working as intended, which you can see on screen right now with before and after images. A bug with the in-air kill icon was also addressed that caused some weapons to not show the icon properly. Specifically, knives were affected by this, as well as shotguns. Another bug, which was also reported by Aquarius and addressed today, caused the HUD to be offset after watching a demo. Quite an interesting one. The bug that involves the bomb, which we did not talk about so far, is also still possible. This one was recently showcased over on Twitter by the user The Duck and allows the bomb carrier to basically jump spot without being seen in certain areas. So hopefully this will be something that Valve addresses with one of the next patches or updates. Lastly for today, Valve made some adjustments to features which are related to the bots, which is quite interesting to be honest. The death experience during bot takeover was adjusted to match the normal death experience. You can see a comparison on screen right now from before and after the update. And they also fixed several bugs with looping through bot takeover spectator targets, which I was not 100% sure on what they meant with this, but rather than instantly jumping to enemies when spectating, it now seems to jump to teammates first. Before we end today's video, let's quickly go over the latest news regarding cache for CS2. FMPONE recently posted a few screenshots which do look quite stunning, to be honest. However, he also mentioned something that may upset a lot of people: the release for cache in CS2 will most likely not happen this year. As mentioned by him, 2025 is the best he can do to keep the quality as high as possible, which is rather unfortunate. And this already concludes today's video. Thank you all for the continued support on these videos. If you have any criticism or feedback, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, feel free to subscribe, and I will see you of course in the next one. Bye guys.